have to predict a 2-0, I'm afraid. Extatus just showed a pure outclassing against the Fury side. But this is Fury's map pick, so with any luck, they might show up a little bit better than Extatus. However, keep in mind that Extatus, when they're on a CT side, can absolutely destroy the distribution of rounds on its map. Well, they're mostly towards CT by a particular margin. So Fury need to get a good tier side if they want to start off well, and they will start off well. Style taking down Frozen to get themselves access towards the B side. They still got to deal with Zedco holding back behind the new box. 4 HP on him. Style peeks around, takes him down. It's a 3 versus 5. So Fury, the start they needed will be the start they have a retake on for the Extatus side. A good headshot coming in from Stoyle as well. Peeked out headshot through the smoke, and Devil's going to do exactly the same back on towards Berkey. It's a 2 versus 4. Favor of the Fury side. Both CTs got 2 different angles, but there is no defuse kit. They got to find these kills quick. They got to find them thick and fast. The Devil will get one. Sabi comes back with more onto Quez, turning out just a 1 versus 3 for Devil. 36 HP. Can't win out the duels if they double peek him. It will be all over from him. Indeed, that is exactly what they will do. Googie takes him down, and it will be a pistol round on the board for Fury.
Nothing like the typical rush B as Fury catch Frozen out. He went for a peek by himself. His teammate was playing in sight with a nade to throw to back him up if he needed to fall back. Fury just running down Banana, B hopping all the way. They get the opener, and then sight is just unlocked. A little bit of shots through smoke to add up to it. As Exodus, he'll buy a nade. And so he'll throw 3 players top Banana, try to contest if Fury pushed up here. As that deke shot from Frozen was absolutely disgusting. He put Stoll so far in the next round, I don't even know if he wants to play the next round. That shot was so disgusting.
Yeah, great pistol play coming in from Extatus. We've talked about how these Deagles can be extremely powerful, and you know, Frozen being one of the key players for Extatus, it doesn't surprise me that they've given him the Deagle to work with here. If he can put some impact frags on the board with that gun, then that could mean the end of Fury in a round. So AK's one's been taken out of play, and Frozen's chiming in with his second. So here we go. It's all Fury just falling to pieces thanks to Frozen once again. Similar shades of Cobblestone, a triple kill. Zedco actually going to steal it instead. Frozen goes down and Zedco gets traded. It's a 2 versus 3. Damage done to Savi, and Googie's out towards the A site. Look, I think he's just heard the rotations coming in from the 2 CDs heading out towards Speedway. And now Extatus expecting a B site hit, but Fury on their way towards A now. 45 seconds. Googie's got himself a good angle, but Extatus rotating once again. Monty coming in from Library, and Googie will spot him out there. Monty actually gets the information back as well. So 35 seconds. Bomb's got to go quick now, because right now Fury are running out of time. Running out of options, and the backstab is incoming.
Pushing the site, see, he gets one good trade from Googie. Picks up the AK, but can't win out. It was extremely low. Fury, not only did they get ripped apart from Frozen early, and then they try to press the issue towards B, they pulled every member of Exodus off the A site, and they're all of them in CT about to push into B. I feel like Fury took it a little slow. Googie should have been running into A by himself. Even if there's someone there, it's 1 player max from Exodus. You know you've pulled at least 1 rotation minimum. So Fury slowing it down there didn't really go their way. It was kind of at their own disadvantage. As Exodus will have rifles out now. Frozen with the AK back sandbags. Gonna find Berkey as he jumps around the corner first. Bust him. Spots 2 players, but he wants to try to initiate this 1v1 by close wall. Monty by balcony, so nothing too crazy from Exodus. Just nice and sound default as they're willing to take these aim duels. Keep in mind, Fury forces as well.
And they're getting picked apart once again by Frozen, who's already showed up with a triple kill in this round. Now Stoll will start coming back at least, gets himself a kill with the UMP, but Queston is there to shut down 1. So now, once again, a 1 versus 3. Bombs in control of the CT side. Stoll's got to clutch this one out if he wants to bring himself a 4K for his team. Will take himself the second, but they know where he is, and he's also got to face up against the AK of Frozen, and Frozen has been particularly deadly. He's got angle on the bomb. He's got to go straight through Frozen, and Frozen looking for his lucky 1-taps. Will have the angle on where the grenade is, and Zedco's also playing very close range. We'll spot out Stoll, and we'll take him down. It will be a second round on the board for Extatus, and like you say, Fury with the force buy gonna hurt them quite a bit here in the economical situation standing of things. However, there will be some upgraded pistols coming in for this T side. Tech 9 Deagle on Googie and Stoll, P250s for Berkey and Savy, Glock standards for Buston. And Extatus, well, 2 M4s, an MP9, an AK, well, 3 M4s, excuse me, although despite that, it's still going to be trades going back as Sabi does take the first, but the grenade will take down Bustum. Stole goes falling, Googie goes falling as well. It's a 4 versus 2, a 4 versus 1, as standard. As we expected, Extatus just going to destroy what is left of Fury in this round. 3-1 will be the scoreline in favor of the CTs.
So there's an interesting concept floating around on Twitter that I'm surprised we haven't seen implemented in any kind of Tier 3, 2, maybe even a 1 CS is, although Tier 1 CS, everyone's killer with a rifle, and you have your oppers. But for Tier 2 CS, and even Tier 3, there's the idea that you can have one player just a deady UMP, and just have him as a bank. If he gets a kill around, that's pure value, and that UMP can just become the bank to drop rifles, or even more UMPs. So, just throwing it out there, Jay, I know the UMP, it's probably your favorite weapon, you love it so much by how fair it is. But look out for UMP bankers in the future. Anyway, that's just a side comment, because I love the game. This Berkey's going to find Monty. So at least Fury get the opener here and take little to no damage. Although they do concede the mid control immediately after getting the opening pick, which gives some time for Extatus to rotate, and it's less map for them to re-clear. As they'll send Zedco over towards Library. He's going to play towards Arches as the bomb. It looks like Fury are getting ready to smoke left side mid and wrap towards truck side as they have a couple players towards A-apps.
Minute to go, Fury. Looking to go the short way in towards the site here. And a good Quest challenges takes down 2, and Bustum's on the reload, so he can't even trade it back. Finally, Zedco and Quest don't do go falling. It's a 2 versus 3, but a 2 versus 2 is Devil. Chimes back with his own AWP shots. Bustum's down, and both T-side players, they know exactly where they are. They also are anticipating their rotation. Coming in, Frozen's holding back towards Speedway, so you can have the quickest rotation towards B-site, passive hold, or A-site, aggressive hold. And Savy might give away all the information he needs, making tons of footsteps, jumping about. And Frozen will get himself into a good position to try and shut down the AWP if he's able to quick scope accurately here. 20 seconds on the clock for the bomb to go down on the site itself. Savy playing entry here for Frozen, whatever he can. Sprays away manically for the smoke, but isn't going to find it. Googie's going to get the chance to get the bomb down. So retake will be on for Extatus. And Googie's going to carry out all the footsteps as well. Frozen's just spraying away, just trying to find anything he can. Spots him out, eventually takes him up to 43 HP, but the bomb's down. And the CTs are getting pushed away. Fury, good angle. Savy with the AWP, of course, holding passive, expecting the push to come in from the hill. Frozen still takes it down with a headshot, though. But Googie with a very nice first kill. Flicks around and takes himself the second round. Triple kill in the round. Beautifully done from him. And it will net Fury a second round on the board.
Now, Googie, no reason to shoot bodies. We all saw the first map. Take a deep breath. You got 2 rounds. Sometimes you just get excited, you know? You just get excited. And that's okay. So we'll see if they can actually keep this going, because if they lose this here, it's going to be so detrimental. It's going to be a reset early, and Extatus are just going to be laughing all the way to the bank because they'll reset Fury. Although both teams' buys are kind of on this edgy, awkward situation, right? Where there's a UMP of 5.7, an M4 on Quizstone, while Fury has a couple UMPs of their own. But they do have the pressure of the op. So Devil, without having this, is just having a 5.7. He's just going to shoulder peek this corner and try to bait some players forward into his 5.7. While Fury, they just settle in across the map. They bust him aggressive towards Banana. And it looks like Exodus with that deep smoke. They were planning on pushing this. And Bustum was in a prime spot. Instead, they're just going to hold. Spirit setting a couple players A-apps. The analyst desk talked about it, how this default is typically the way this is starting to rock and roll on this map. And it's definitely the way it's leaning to here. As Fury get the first good trade from Zedco. But at least Fury have Banana control still. They have A-apps pressure. Exodus. It comes down to how they want to rotate this one out.
45 seconds to a 4-on-4. Fury splitting their players pretty evenly on these site pushes. 2 minutes towards A. Might try to pull the rotation from the Extatus side, but the bombs over towards B on Berkey alongside Savy. Similar setup to what they had going into that last round before, but Fury, nothing will be found on the A side. They have pulled Devil away back towards CT spawn, but the push will come on through, and Zedco is going to be left all up to him to see if he can try to take the first. We'll find Savy spot the second on to Berkey. Drops the bomb. Triple kill. No. Huge is going to take him down, and the CTs over on the A site. Meanwhile, will shut down the Lurker. Stoles out of the action. All on Googie. 1 versus 3. Lots of work for him to do on this retake. Incoming Devil's going to be the main issue for the CT side. And Well, Googie will be able to take him down pretty easily. He's going to have to worry about the other two, the UMP and the M4 spots. At Monty at first, fake flash, but it's going to be sandwiched in between two players, and Devil will still get the kill anyway. And AK for him, Zedco with a triple kill is able to shut down most of the defensive. I think that was mainly the key play that kind of held Extatus's status here in that round. He managed to get those 2 kills, which basically netted them the man advantage after Fury had lost themselves a man over on the A site lurk. So a good round from Fury regardless, though. Going to do some serious damage to the Extatus economy, which still hasn't settled out here at round number 7. But the scoreline has, it's 4-2 in favour of the CT side. Extatus currently dominating Fury, and Fury will be up for a force buy.
And Fury got to be a little rattled there. They had the better buy. They got the opening picks. They had the positioning across the map, right? They had pressure in apps. They had a couple players up in Anna where they found the opening pick. And it just came down to rotations, and Exodus reading it well. And Fury kind of like flashbacks to Cobblestone, perhaps, where one player missteps, loses his life, another one feels pressure to do a similar play. It all comes falling apart as Fury's going to try to crawl up towards mid. Quizstone gets one falling, will deal significant damage. As the Tech-9s will have to deal with Devil, and they will, leaving one player towards a site, that's Monty. But interestingly enough, Fury are going to pump the brakes. They're going to slow it down, put it in park, maybe go to the beach, have a nice romantic dinner. They're just going to try to retrieve the guns, but it gives so much time for Exodus to get back into position.
Still got to do in Monty, of course, on the A side once they want to get this bomb down. There's still a minute to go, so there is time for Fury to play with. If they want to rotate, then they could possibly pull it back and try for B site. Frozen is playing for that rotation. He's playing out towards the Speedway CT area and looking for the best place to be when Fury do decide to execute on towards the site. So there's still a health advantage, of course, for Extatus. Berkey's down to 30 HP, Bustin down to 59, so Monty's hold would be relatively good if they can't run the wallbangers, and indeed Bustin won't be able to. So Monty takes first, drops the bomb, looks for Googie as well, knows that he's very, very low. He's just trying to land that one single bullet that will get him the kill. 2 kills so far, all on Berkey now, last round like 30 HP, and Monty knows exactly where to shoot. Headshot through the wall, takes him down. It will be a 5th round on the board for Extatus. So a great hold by Monty, a triple kill for him will lock out the A side.
Yeah, Fury got the opening picks there. Then they got very paranoid of what if Extatus have read this and they already rotated a member? What if they're already in sight? They kind of started second-guessing themselves when they had the numbers, they had the positioning, and Monty wasn't even in sight yet. He was back lane. They had tons of time to push up and overwhelm him. Of course, it's easy for me to say this with X-Ray, but Fury just slowing it down a bit too much. Gives them a chance to get slaughtered. Chance for Exodus, who are just going to cut through them like butter. I can't believe it's not butter. Fury should find their last. Yeah, Fury will all fall. Exodus will go up 6-2. Fury will get a buy into this round. It may include enough. They go for it. He will. So Savvy's going to pick it up. We'll see if he can get the opening pick for his team this time.
AWPs and 4 rifles to back them up here. Similar buy from both sides of the card here. Fury, of course, looking for pick style play. The AWP from Savvy will be positioned down. The CTs have gone very, very aggressive. Monty's going to get taken down first, but Questone going to get Berkey. Announcing back to a 4-on-4, 2 rifles out of play for both sides, and now Frozen also going to get his own aggression, and once again this lack of respect from the Extatus side. Going to see if they can do some serious damage to Fury. Meanwhile on the A side, actually it's going to be Stoll taking himself a quick double kill entry to the site, but even then the CTs have got bomb control. The aggression has worked out, at least the positional advantages, and they still got to deal with the 3 angry T-side players, and indeed Frozen will take that first. He's been such a key player. Zedco's going to take another, so just like that, every advantage swings back to the favor of Extatus, and it's going to be all saved with an AWP. Will he save or will he go for the opportunity here? A minute to go for the lone T-side player. Extatus have bomb control. They have a positional advantage. And Savvy looking to try and get an advantage out towards second mid. Spots out Frozen. Good scope dropping down. Does allow it to stabilize for a few seconds now on M4 to try and take down Zedco. This will be a double kill clutch for him. A 1 versus 2. Will it work out? No. Zedco will take him down, and it will be a 7th round on the board for the Extatus side.
Fury played that well. I mean, they got site control. Okay, they played it well up until they realized they needed bomb, but they played it very well, getting all the picks towards A, getting out of apps, and then they're like, oh man, we need the bomb. And then you mentioned that's where the pressure from Extatus pushing down Banana paid off. But Savvy has to communicate. There's like 50 seconds on the clock. Savvy has to communicate to his teammates. I am currently smoked off towards T stairs. Do not push, but if you do, don't go through mid. They're sitting on bomb. So a little miscommunication there as Extatus just post up on bomb. They walk in the crosshairs. So 7-2. Fury's going to be back down to pistols. They're already down a member. Devil playing from Arch. He has support from Fistone. Not expecting the out. There's Berkey. He'll get punished for jumping through the smoke. Looking more like a slaughter again for round number 8 on the board for Extatus.
And once again, Extatus getting themselves the early bomb control against the Fury side. Once that bomb was dropped, that was it. That was round over for Fury. There was not much they could have done because, well, CTs, once they get that positional advantage like we saw in the last round and the round before, then Fury just find themselves in a very difficult spot where they can't seem to be dealing with any sort of, almost like a bomb retake for a T side. So Fury have a lot to work on here. And the scoreline just goes to prove my point. 8-2 so far. Zedko is going to see if he can try and get the AWP aggression out towards Banana. We'll spot out one. He's unable to get that kill there. But meanwhile, on the Fury side, there is no AWPs in play, just the AKs. And this time, Berkey and Savior are going to see if they can anticipate where the aggression is coming out from Zedko. AWP, good flashbang, no smoke. In this position, and there it is. The boost comes through, and Savior expects it wholeheartedly, as does Berkey. He knows that there's one player out towards that Banana area, obviously off the boost. And a 3 versus 5 will ensue, and finally Fury, they read into the Extatus aggression, and finally they punish the aggression, because now there is a 2-man advantage for Fury. Bombs on its way towards site, and it should be a 3rd round on the board for Fury, assuming they can get this after plant on the board.
This headshot angle from Berkey is underused. Look how strong that position is. When he just waits by door. A lot of people like jumping up by door. That's an underused angle. I haven't seen it used too often. As it full checks it. Okay, you know what? I take back everything I said about the angle based on Devil's Peak there. Fury, importantly enough, though, they clean up that round without losing a single member and pick with the op. So it does open the door a bit. And considering Extatus, they do have an economy. But if we look at the recent rounds they've won, they've kept members alive. I mean, it's going to be a buy from Extatus. Interestingly enough, Devil goes for the op instead of dropping a UMP, which is pretty OP. So Frozen ends up getting one in the end. So they're going to lack some utility on the Extatus side, so they can't really go for this aggression that they like to do, right? So they smoke down deep banana, the mollies to force them out, and then they push up. So it gives more room for Fury to work a default. And it looks like it's going to work out for them if they get the opening pick, as this is the first time they've had banana without it being contested.
Actually, with a good reading utility usage, you can see that they know that Extatus are going to be short on cash, so they've taken themselves full banana control when they've been relatively uncontested, and they've taken that banana control because they know that they're going to be uncontested. Extatus, like you say, can't take the aggressive angles. They can't push up towards middle and try to drop the bomb like they have done a few rounds ago. You know, they can't push up towards the, they can't push up in banana, get the boost spot with the AWP and take themselves 4-5 picks at a time. So Fury working off that, going to get themselves plenty of control. Extatus a more passive hold this time. More the defensive work as well as their aggression. The answer to that question is so far no, as Devil goes down. Good AWP pick from Savy. And 45 seconds on the clock, it's going to be an A site hit with 3 players over towards the B site. Berkey's waiting for them to go aggressive because he knows that Extatus will rotate in towards middle and rotate to try and shut down Fury with a backstab. Actually, no, I take that back. The bomb's going back in towards the banana area. So Fury going to play right into the hands of the Extatus side. 3 players there to try and defend it. Zenko's going to take that first, second comes in, 3rd kill for him. Buster, Googie, Berkey, they're all dead. A 4th from Questone. And now it's all on Stole on the lurk of the A site. There's not enough time for him in this round. They know it. He knows it. And he will do his best, but they know exactly where he's coming from. 10 seconds on the board. Got to try to fight 3 players, and it's impossible. 9-3, favor of Extatus. They will basically double fake Fury on the CT side.
That counter flash from Extatus, player just playing Coffin, I forget who it was, but he threw a sick flash to completely blind Fury as they came around the corner, which made it so much easier for Zedko. As Devil, well, 2 guys can't fit through a doorway. I never thought those words would come out. There you go. They both try to get through the door at the same time. They do it again towards A-Apps. These guys, they love each other. As it's 9-3. They do have a buyout on Fury. And they're just going to work this default again. They're going to push for banana control early on in the round as they send 2 players A-Apps. So similar setup from Fury. It's net them 3 rounds. Okay, well, it's net them 2 rounds, this default, because they won pistol and immediately got reset. Good trade position there from Extatus, but Fury will be happy to take that trade any day of the week. That's Devil down. He's been really a big nuisance with that op.
We'll get picked up, of course, by Questone, see if he can put it into effect. He's playing out towards the ace site as well. So once again, it seems like Fury are going to kind of play that side of the power play of the AWP. Going to be on site to defend it. Monty's going to take down Googie meanwhile and takes a second on to bust him nicely under the M4 and the USP. And finally, Questone is able to make it just as effective as Devil has before. And once again, Fury in a situation where they're in a 1 versus 4 supreme man advantage for Extatus. And they have the control as well. And it's just impossible for him. He just can't do anything. And just like that, Extatus, they know what's going on, they know where they can play, and then they can know where the aggression comes through. So the backstab's out 10-3, easy kill, and 4 players stay alive. So now the economy will start to get building once again for the CT side. It's been a monstrous CT side for Extatus. Fury, eco round now. Eagles, P250s, Glocks. And that's all they got to work with. I'd assume probably a rush B coming to then get the bomb. But once again, Extatus, they're going for this aggressive utility play, and the grenade will just shut down Sammy. Supreme damage done to him. He's dead, already out of the action. AWP from Devil gets busted. And again, the CTs knowing where they stand against Fury. And they know that Fury haven't got a lot to stand on. Googie, last man alive, 1 versus 5. Blocking his hand in a dream. And it's just not going to happen. 11-3, Extatus going into the last round of the half with an incredible advantage against the Fury. So they've got themselves the pistol buffer, and that is it. If they can get a 4th round in, maybe this will be doable. Maybe the CT side from Fury may end up working out, but there's a lot of work to do, and they've got to do it in 1 round. 5 AKs, execution sets for utility, 2 smokes, not a whole lot in terms of that, but there's still a lot of opportunities for Fury. They've just got to make them work here.
Hold towards top. Nana, he gets the smoke out. And Fury again, exact same setup they've run before. This time they're a little more hesitant to push up Banana right at the beginning. Just due to all the utility. Devil holding this tight angle. He's done this multiple times. Gets the opening on Berkey. I'm surprised we haven't seen a smoke left side. We really haven't seen Fury smoke left side, flash it. All right, we're all going to push truck side, right? Or we're all going to push porch and then move up to truck together. I feel like they've been lacking some of these, like, smokes that are needed. Like in this situation, Googie has a smoke and he doesn't throw it, and we see what happens.
Once again, just easy picks come back for Extatus side, but Bustam's still going to get himself 2 kills, so man advantage is only in the single digits on the CT side as Questone does that and takes down Bustam. So now it's all on Savvy. Can't save in this case. Last round of the half, of course, they've got to get the bomb plant. They actually will set up a backstab against Extatus, and this could be very interesting if he takes down Devil. This could be the advantage that he's looking for against the Fury side. We'll go challenging. I think he did spray with Devil. Isn't going to get taken down. The AWP shot will ring out, and Questone is there for the second face. And it will be 12-3 in the favor of the Extatus side. A very good CT side half. But again, I go back to what I was saying earlier, in that the T side of Extatus is also extremely weak. Now, the question I was saying that if Fury got themselves a very good T side, then it would be very, very doable. I'm still going to hold my breath for a couple seconds longer, see if they can get this pistol round. I think if they lose the pistol, then it will be Extatus' 2-0 victory. But, you know, it could be a supreme weakness, and if Fury get this pistol, it could still be up in the air. No defuse get for Fury. Extatus, once again with the Glocks by, going to go in towards the B site. A very similar setup to what you saw Fury try and make this work, and Extatus will work on their aggression and Angels. Back towards the A site. Quick rotation coming out as Fury do well to defend.
They hold on. They bait out the utility from Extatus, and Extatus just pumped the brakes. As Googie, playing to his balcony, spots Monty. He'll take a Glock shot, and that's going to send him packing into the back pit. As, look at this though, Extatus, they make aggression towards B and fall off, but Fury have kept Stole here, and he's just going to go absolutely off. Taps away, he gets 3. Monty's lurking out towards A, but the bomb is down, and Zeko needs some help. He needs a doctor. Someone call Eminem. As Fury, they just do the mopping. I'm sorry, that Eminem quote was really Canadian of me, dude. Like, it's... I'm so insensitive, man. But I mean, who doesn't love Eminem, right? And Rihanna. Come on, be real.
I gotta admit, that was tough. I only barely got that reference. I had to think for a second, so...
Good, good.
GG.
That's going back, though. That's going back a bit.
Indeed.
It's been a while since Eminem's dropped anything, so...
12-4. Fury will get the pistol round they need, so the force buy will be on the cards. A great CT hold once again from Stoyle with just 3 nice headshots out towards the B site cross. And Tech 9s will be what Extatus have to work with the force buy. Deagles for Frozen as well. Good grenade from Monty. And here it is, push in towards A side, coming out towards long and R side. Zedco first man in, first man out. Googie takes him down, and the Speedway push will not be there entirely, but still Stoll's going to catch them entirely off guard. 3 kills for him, beautifully done once again, doing some good impact frags for his side, and the 5th down will be on the board for the Fury side. And Stoll will just about claim that top spot, 17 frags for Fury, top fragging for his side, and they're going to have to rely on him pretty hard, although some other players do need to step up. Googie's not entirely alive in this current matchup, so 9 kills, 13 deaths for him so far. Extatus, meanwhile, will just be on the basic pistols once again. Bomb plant, looking for whatever they can. Double grenade will once again shut down Questone, and well, this is going to be a very easy kill, a very easy few rounds coming against Doyle with a very nice flick, of course, but I'm not going to hype it up too much. It is a team ace for Fury, but it is a team ace against and a full eco from the Extatus side. Now, this is where crunch time comes into play. A quick pause coming in for Extatus. This is interesting. Is this technical? This is a tech pause. Okay, so I was going to anticipate where the tactical side of things could come in for Extatus because, well, this is the weaker side for them. This is a very CT-sided Inferno team. So Fury, I mean, they're still in with a good chance.
Definitely possible. We'll see if they're going to upgrade some of these UMPs. They've built up a fair amount of cash with it. I imagine Savy's going to drop the scout, pick up the op. Because they don't have too many rounds to work with. I mean, if the score lines were flipped, Fury could feel comfortable. Like, if Fury were up 12-6, Fury would feel comfortable sticking with his buy. But due to the scoreline, if Extatus get 13, yes, Fury have money, but you don't really want to risk it with the scoreline. So I imagine the op will come out, maybe another M4. We'll see. Although the UMPs are really sick, so they could justify keeping those and just getting the op on the board. Extatus, this buy is going to consist of very little utility unless one player sacrifices the AK and goes for a UMP himself. I'd like to actually see a couple players from Extatus get the UMPs, get the utility, and I'd like to see more of a... If Fury had the default, but they didn't have the smokes, the flashes, like the support play, to really get them to the site and leverage it. So even if they did get the picks, it was still difficult for them to get in sites because they never really hampered rotations. They never really used utility to slow players down or stop them from peeking a certain angle. We saw multiple times where Devil playing Archside with Zop or a Rifle, and Monty was there to support him. They just had free reign of mid. So we'll see if Extatus is going to show us a bit different.
So far, Extatus going to go in with the triple AK buy-up. Again, I agree with you what you see as UMPs. I'd like to see a couple of players get themselves out full sets of utility and try and set up an execution on towards a site here. And there are 4 smokes available for that.
They're spitting in our face.
But, yeah, like you say, they are basically completely disregarding everything that we're saying in terms of what the buy-up could look like. It's going to be 5 AKs in total. Again, there is that execution potential with the 4 smokes, but there aren't that many flashbangs to just throw Fury into a disarray. So, Molotov as well. Potential to, I think if they go for a beast execution, they might want to smoke out put a more shallow smoke out towards the coffins and push it deeper in towards church. So try and push any CT prisoners from that area off if they do want to go for that particular execution. Grenade, 2 of them in play for Extatus as well. Try and flush out a couple of angles from the Fury side, but Fury, meanwhile, not the best of buys on their side. This actually could be a good round that Extatus could really... could end up winning here. 3 UMPs in their favor. It is a powerful weapon, but AKs win out every time. And the scout aggression from Savy. You have to rely on this one to try and push down Zedco, and he will find out a good tag on 27 HP. Extatus holding face up towards top middle. Not going to go too aggressive and give away too many kills to the CT side.
All right, so this buy may just work out for Fury. And there's that smoke from Extatus. It gets countered with Berkey's smoke. That is just a pressure smoke, right? It's to give the illusion of someone possibly be close mid about to peek towards arch side. It just keeps... And that... What? That one smoke and not making any noise pulled a rotation out of Fury. So they leave 1 player. And that's Bustum with a UMP back coffins as his execution comes out from Extatus. So Fury hard rotate on 1 single smoke. And Extatus... They have a site control. They just have to deal with Bustum. The bomb won't get planted. So that's an interesting note to really keep in mind. As Frozen's going to push in, and he's going to keep this chapel control as the bomb's going to get planted. Fury have 1 player coming on the long flank. Keep in mind they're down to 1 M4, a couple UMPs, so getting up close and personal is their goal here.
Man advantage still to the favour of Fury, however. 3 CTs making their way quickly in from the CT. Spawn and Burke is going to clear out as many angles, spots out Frozen, jumps and takes the shot. Now $600 more in the bank for him. Scout from Sadie playing close range, long range angles. We'll try to see if he can take that Devil, but then he takes the face. And Monty and Devil, they clean things up between the two of them. It will be a 13th round, a bit of a difficult round for Extatus, but that's why I talk about that shallow smoke and then Molotov in towards the coffins and church area, because that's what you risk when you just put the smoke out. Bustum's still playing, he didn't clear the angle, and as a result, he dropped the bomb, and that basically opened up Extatus to a whole world of economical damage. They have got themselves a 13th round, but this is reset potential for this T side. $600 at maximum on any one individual player for the Extatus side, and now Fury are going to roll their way on towards the first pick. Zedco does trade it out with a good Molotov onto Savvy, so he's down. 14 HP on Zedco, meanwhile. And full amounts of HP for the rest of the Fury side will be the setups. We go into the early part of this round 4. Banana control once again gathered. Bustum looking to play more aggressive this time on the CT side. 4 smokes in play for Extatus. Execution could still come in on towards the B site if they wanted to try it. And it looks like that may be the most likely play at this point, although Monty is still trying to look for something away into the A site here.
Yeah, very typical setup from Fury there, but they send 3 towards B at the beginning. A lot of teams have been running that lately, especially if the op has a spawn for it. Normally, they might send 3 rifles. The guy who's rotating off will throw a smoke for him and rotate to arc side, because he doesn't necessarily need a smoke in those certain situations. Although it's nice to have one for mid. You have 2 players inside, you can run up porch side and throw the mid smoke. So, Fury, they'll trade 1 for 1 early. Monty is currently working his way towards a apps. The Stole's playing very passive. So Fury have no map control. They're pushed back in Chapel. They're pushed back in Library. They're going to try to rotate to be a very similar situation that happened earlier, where they get caught rotating one player off. And look at Christoph. He's not planting in the same spot this time. Bustin can't find him. So they switch up the plant spot. Very different plant spot from what we're used to seeing in most maps. They like planting coffins. It's safe. Zedco has to deal with a molly. He will burn. He was already low as that trade's gonna come out all over the place. Still got 2 entries. The off angle from Quizdome will get him 1 frag. He falls back dark, and it's all on Monty. So Fury this time, the retake will work out for him. They'll find the bomb, and they'll find it number 7. And I was wondering to see if anyone from Fury actually would run up banana and pick up a second op. Maybe? No. So they'll stick with the 1 op. They're not gonna pull a G2, as Extatus will have to take a little bit of a save here and get by in the next round.
Once again, Bustum taking that powerful coffin position. And yes, Extatus did plant for a different angle, but he read onto it perfectly. Like, he just slightly off with his spray. He wasn't on angle with that spray to get the to stop the bomb plant from coming on through, but he had the information. He knew exactly where to aim to try and shut it down. So once again, that's Extatus not covering off all the angles and all the avenues for Fury to hurt them in the push of the round. So there is a little bit of misplay coming in from Extatus, and something that I think kind of contributes to the issues of their T side. You know, like we said, this is a very strong CT side of Inferno team, so to see Fury ring the comeback, it really isn't surprising to me at all. They've run 4 rounds out of the 5 of this half, and now it looks like they will take it into a 5th now, as Berkey making some 3 easy picks on a full eco from the Extatus side, 4 on a Deagle for Zedco. Will manage to land 3 onto Stoll, taking him out of the action. But Bustum's there once again, ready to train him out as he does come in towards Fury. Bombs down, so even then there isn't really much of a chance for him to win the round, just doing damage to the Fury side. And Fury will net themselves an 8th to Extatus' 13th. The Fury really ringing in what could be a very nice CT half that could put them in contention to take themselves to map number 3 now. Still a round advantage from Extatus. 3 rounds to go before they end up taking the series. 5 for Fury to even up the scoreline, and it will be a Tech 9 half black coming in from Extatus. And immediately, just like that, Fury are ready to shut it down. Saving with a great AWP pick, turns it into an immediate 5 on 4, and pushes ready to come on through to B.
They're gonna try. Broly's gonna go forward to get the flash. A CT player sent packing. Zedco's gonna go through the smoke. That's gonna spell Doom. He's gonna be posted waiting for that. Bomb's actually gonna go down right in front of Bustum's face. He'll be able to find the frag, as they will find all the required frags, but that bomb literally got planted right in Bustum's dome. He could have kissed the bomb planter if he wanted to. As Fury start to get swifty here, it's gonna be 13-9. And they've built up this economy, right? They don't lose a single player there. They're starting to put money in their pockets. Extatus will get a strong buy here, including an op-out on Devil. Now look for Savvy to get challenged here if he decides to go for some kind of aggressive peek. as I imagine Devil will stay by T stairs, help support the mid players, and help support towards Banana.
AWPs and 4 rifles out for either side. 2 AKs for Fury in this case. And try to put those headshots into effect here in the setups for both sides. Limited utility for both teams as well. Only double flash smokes on every single player for Extatus. Execution potential is once again on the cards. I haven't seen a whole lot of it come out in the last few rounds here. They will try and flash their way and try and make their way into this Banana push, and Zedco will start off taking down Buster and a second onto Stoll as well. And just like that, Fury starting to fall apart on this CT side. Extatus taking full control of this round, full control of the B side. But look, the bomb hasn't even been picked up. Fortunately, there is one player that will get themselves in towards that angle. Plenty of time to try and get this one, but Berkey's got a good angle. This could be very key if he can drop the bomb. Yes, he will delay Extatus for a few more seconds. This might be the key play that wins them the round. He drops down Monty as well when he's in a 1 versus 3 situation. His teammates have gone down around him, but he is stalling for time, looking for that ace clutch, and if he can find it, then that would mean Fury are in such an ace position here. Will make his way in towards Mexico, not leaving any real opportunities here. Molotov will burn, and he can't really go that aggressive into getting himself taken. He is, of course, being covered off by Frozen, watching out a backstab. I think he knew he was going in towards Mexico. So it will be a 14th round on the board to Extatus. And Fury still an opportunity to buy back here in this next round. 14-9 favor of the T side.
Exodus dropped that round. You could say they'd be thrown into a fury of rage.
Oh my god.
You know,
here we go. We've started the puns already.
It wasn't even a good one, but I'll take what I can get. It's hard out. And Savvy's actually going to peek into a molly. The whole point of Exodus throwing that top barrels molly at the beginning is to stop Savvy from doing that. He will get punished for it in the end as he burns down, but he did get the opener. Exodus traded out immediately. Berkey, he was actually trying to make the jump up towards flower pots there. I'm not sure if that was shown, but he was trying to make the jump up to a cheeky little position play on the porch. As Exodus, they work the default. They leave one player up towards Banana and a couple players in A apps. As Fury are forced to split 2 players to each site, which means they concede arch control, right? Because there's no one rotating anytime soon from Fury. So they just leave arch open. We'll see if Exodus can catch on to this.
Aggressive angle from Frozen as well, and this could be what Fury also fall victim to. He's been very, very good at playing these aggressive angles. He takes down one, always connects to spray onto the second and taps away onto Stoll. Beautifully done from Frozen, takes control of the B site, and just like that, Extatus will rotate back towards the B site and get themselves a bomb plant here. Berkey will take down Questone at least. There is still a chance for Fury, but once again, the AWP is watching the cross, and he will get himself 2 kills. Devil shuts the whole thing down. It's 15-9. Favor of Extatus. A force buy is up for Fury. AWP, 3 M4s, a Mag 7 for Googie. This is not looking very good for Fury. The comeback was on, but this might just be the end of the line if they're not careful here. 1 minute, 40 seconds left for Extatus to make a move. Aggressive angles being taken by Frozen and Zedco. And the C teams trying to see if they can net the aggression in towards the Banana area. It will be Stoll taking first face, taking down Zedco. They've still got to be dealing with Frozen, who's looking to take the aggression once again. Knows that Stoll's there, but Googie also with a Mag 7 going to take down Monty somewhere across the map. Questone comes in with 2 nice kills. Back to a 3-on-3, a beautiful spray from the man. And that is it. The A site is open. The bomb can go towards A if they can just get the info on where it is. Stoll getting froze. And just like that, 2-on-3 situation. Still Fury trying to hold on to whatever life they can here.
The way Questone got that kill towards balcony, towards A-Apps, reminded me like Rainbow Six. He just rappelled down, hit the shot while falling, and he's going to do it. He has a 3K. He has to ace to win it for Exodus. He's going to get the bomb planted. Savvy keeping pressure with the op towards site. As Savvy will fall. Questone 1v1 has to ace, and he'll do it. That's what it takes, and that's what he'll do. Exodus, they'll pick up that map and the BO3 over Fury. Analysts, it was a good scoreline. I think